Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a week, at least a crazy week for me. I spent the past 4 or 5 days working on the motorhome, getting stuff ready so me and the wife can go enjoy some camping adventures. And it's been a minute since I've run an RC car and I really need the stress relief. So guys, we're out here today with one of my favorites, the Taking the Asuga. Let's go have some fun. Oh, whoa! Damn, this thing is... Damn, she's got some power. Wow. I know I was on the live stream with Chris with the C, and I was asked like kind of what one of my favorites or favorite RCs is, and I was like, this one, the Asuga. It's something else, man. It's just... Look at the power this thing has. It's all stock. I haven't done anything to it except for we got the Garage Life RC battery tray and the I believe they're like Kevlar straps, because that's one thing Crowley, just the battery trays are not that stout. And I also got the wing mount from Garage Life RC. You can see that beautiful blue down there. That beautiful mount, nice and flexible, keeps it from breaking. Oh God, I just got hit in the chest with something kicked up from this thing. Wow. I had a little something else planned. There's something I want to do with this car, and I was going to do it before I brought it back out, but you know what? It's fine, man. I just... Oh no! Oh, look at that. There it is, in one piece. Damn, this thing just... You know, most of the time you got buggies, and you really can't do much with them because they get stuck on everything. But this thing, because of its size, absolutely freaking amazing. I love this buggy. Woo! Oh, come on. You're supposed to be a buggy, man. You're supposed to handle, not supposed to flip over. Ugh. There we go. So, man, guys, I said it before. I've had people tell me that they love these places, this place here that I got to run. And like I said, if you do find a place, you just gotta be respectful of it and the people, so you don't get yourself thrown out. Like this here, you can see this is kind of like an access point for the county vehicles. They have like a workshop back there, and this is just kind of like the walking trail too. But it's kind of an open area. It's nothing that they really overly, you know, concerned with the appearance. So it's kind of nice, and the way they drive the trucks through here kind of leaves a lot of this loose dirt. So nobody cares, and I just had the maintenance guy sitting here for a couple minutes watching me run. So they're just as amused. And you know what the thing is? If I was out there in the main part, like around the tennis court, or not tennis court, the baseball fields and the other things, and I was taking RC cars and I was out there ripping up that grass, you know, where most of the public see, I'd probably get myself kicked out of here. They might even have to come up with the rule, hey, about RC cars. But see, I come out here like in this section, they don't care. I still don't come out here and be stupid and like destroy stuff, but it is, man. It is hard to find good spots to run cars. You wouldn't really think it would be, but it is, man. It's just, I mean, for a while I just dismissed this place. I mean, I knew there was a park, I just never really came out here. So I started out, when I did this channel, I started out with the BMX park, because that's kind of what I saw the YouTubers do: skate parks, BMX stuff, jumping off the stuff. And I mean, it worked. It did its purpose. It was pretty cool. It had some jumps and all that, but I tell you, I really got a nice offering of stuff here. Whoa. Uh-oh. I love this section here. This is so cool, having like this part here. Like, I can just come racing up here, drift kind of through there, rip down around. I got a couple of these hills right here. Really not the best for jumping stuff, but this is, ooh, the wind, man. You can tell it's windy, look. So hopefully the money I invested in this mic, this DJI mic that I got on, is working. That's why, for those of you that go to my Amazon store, whether you buy something in my store or not, if you just start off of my store and buy, you know, whatever it is you're going to buy on Amazon, I get a commission for that. It helps me out. And really, for those of you too that use like my AMAIN and Horizon links, thank you so much. This helps me get money to buy these cars and that to bring to you. See, this is why you had the Garage Life RC wing mount. Golly, man, this thing is a beast. Man, this is one of my favorites, man. This is like, for me, RC, and I think you know, a lot of people just more do this than they do something up with this car, man. It's just wanting to flip left and right. Man, I've never had that with this car. But I noticed at Armageddon, more people, even though there was ramps set up, most of the people spent their time racing up and down the parking lot, which I wasn't too thrilled about because cars were parked there. I even had somebody took their little what is that, the infraction, the pickup, the infraction, yeah, whatever, and lost control, and luckily he only hit the bike rack on the back of my car, not my actual. If I didn't have the bike rack in there, I probably would have had some problems. But luckily that bike rack did more damage to his RC than what he could have ever done to the bike rack. But the point is, you know, they had ramps and stuff set up, and it really wasn't that well used. I know in YouTube world, that's what people want to watch. Jumps and stuff. Y'all love watching something break. Haha, he broke that. He smashed that. That's awesome. But most people, the actual way they operate their cars is like this, ground pounding. So I'll say two RCs really just kind of hit for me for this kind of driving, between like this and the Sledge. These two. If I had to like limit myself down to a couple of cars, it would be that. I would keep one monster vehicle, probably the X-Max. I mean, don't get, I love like the Outcast and that, but it is heavy. See, it's so heavy. I really wish that pole wasn't there. Really just, because going this way, oh, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all. kind of got those weeds you can run into, and this way it's kind of hard to tell. Oh no, where you're at if you're going to end up hitting that pole or not. Yeah, but I would say most of the people in the hobby, this is what you do. You just drive around, spinning, kicking up dirt, fishtailing, hitting something. I mean, jumps are kind of fun. Whoa. I don't believe this thing has a gyro. Sure did seem like those wheels were turned. No. Ain't no gyro. Oh no. Woo! There we go. Man, this is what I needed after a week of working on that dang motorhome, man. All I want to do is come out here, run some cars, have a little fun. I mean, once it's done, it's done. There's just certain things I want to have done that I like to have, like basically like most of my time's been on the inverter. So that way I can just have 110 volt house current wherever we're at. I can just flip a switch, boom, we got house current. I mean, I have a generator, but I really don't want to fire up a generator just to turn on a microwave for 2 minutes. It's kind of hard on the motor and stuff. And then I changed out the tank monitor system to one that's more accurate. It uses like a strip that goes all the way up the tank, and it measures exactly where the fluids are. So that way I know that I'm at 20, 40, you know. The other one's just a metal probe that senses that the water kind of shorts it out. So you know that you're empty, half, or full. There's a big, you know, between half and full. You know, I don't like that guessing game of a big percentage like that. I also changed out my solar controller because I'm going to add more solar on the roof, so I need something with a little more amperage. So I had to run wires from the solar controller to the batteries, because now I can actually, that one has 2 outputs, so now I can charge like the vehicle battery and the ones that run the coach in the back, the house batteries. And I don't know, man, I'm just, between my back and other stuff, I just don't move anywhere near as fast as I used to. This simple few things, something I thought was gonna take like 2 days, ended up taking like 5. So I even charged up these batteries the other day and told myself I'm going out there. I'm gonna only work on the RV for a little bit, and yeah, that didn't happen. But well, I got that much of it done. I still got to tweak a few things, but nothing. Then I still got to get up on the roof to add the solar panel, and then I'm doing a fan, so that way, like, if it's a nice day like this, I can just turn on the fan and it actually pulls a lot of air through the windows and keeps things cool and stuff. Plus, like, if the wife's cooking something, like she uses a lot of onions, I can vent some of that air out. My last RV actually had a legit vent over the oven that exhausted outside. This one doesn't have that. So yeah, need to change that. But that'll be for another day. I want them to inspect the roof. I'm not happy with the way the liner's sitting on in a couple spots. So just in case, I don't want them blaming me putting a solar panel or the other stuff on there for causing that, so I'm waiting, but it's okay. I need a damn break from that thing anyhow. I love the RV itself, but I'm just tired of work. I just want to come out here, run this. God, I'm so glad I picked the Asuga. I do love this thing, man. It is a favorite. Oh man. This thing is so bonkers, man. It's just like a massive friggin' buggy. Whoa! Oh crap. Well, okay. Sometime today. Ah, great. See, now even though they don't care too much back here about stuff, we don't want to be doing this. I try to avoid totally ripping stuff up. Oh. Man, this thing got some great freaking runtime on it. Oh, come on. What is... In the fire ants. You see these nasty little... I need to make sure they ain't all over my damn car. So I don't want them in my real car coming off of his. So if there's any ants on here, let's go take them for a ride. Woo! Well, I will say too, I believe Corrali has some incredibly grippy tires. Uh-oh, that's LVC. Yeah. Alright, everyone. I'm going to limp this thing back to the car. Hopefully it makes it. I hope you enjoyed watching the Asuga run as much as I enjoyed driving it. Hope you enjoyed our little conversation here. Whew, man, I'll tell you what, man, great stress relief. Come out here, have some fun, doing something I love, and sharing the adventures with you. Man, I'm so glad I got back in the hobby. And I'm glad we have great vehicles like this. It's come a long way since the 80s when I first started doing RC stuff. All right, everyone. Appreciate you watching. Thanks for the support. Links down below. If you want to support the channel, like I said, I got affiliate links that help me out and other stuff with Teespring store if you want to buy some merch. It's all greatly appreciated as I buy my cars. So I appreciate it, everyone. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.